Yeah, what's up with y'all? Yeah, we back again with another lit live. I was watching this video, right? To where this guy right here, Moses Goods, you know, they did that movie with him and the Rock. It's a TV series. This one right here, The Chief of War. And it's kind of interesting that he got up there at the award show and he was speaking in Samoan, and he got like a lot of backlash from it because he black, he looked black. So I didn't know that they had words that the Samoans use towards black people. It's colorism in every race against dark skin. It's something that I just can't, I can't get over it. I'm like, is this colorism? What's up with it? It's colorism in every, like, against us as blacks. It's like dark skin, period. I'm not even gonna just say blacks. It's dark skin. If you have dark skin, it's a problem in a lot of these situations. So we gonna just jump right into the video so you can actually see what I'm talking about, without me trying to talk over, because I'm already ready. But okay, this is his what he did at the award ceremony right here.
This happens to be the Hawaiian Language Month, and I'd like to ask Moses Moku and also Gala to step forward and to share with you part of the Olelo Hawaii.
Aloha mai kākou, mahalo nui no ke ia. He mea nui e no mākou, a me ko mākou la hui ke ia wā ka mahina o lelo Hawaii. Mahalo i nā akua, mahalo i nā kupuna, mahalo i a o kono ke ia mea mahalo, e ola mau ka o lelo Hawaii.
So, okay, yeah, he said that, and then it was some things that was said to him. And this is crazy because, like, I've been around Samoans, and I've never, heard anything racist come from Samoans. Like, like we was always clicked up with them. But listen to this now.
So I was going back and forth about whether or not I even wanted to make this video because I know it's not going to feel good. But in the end, I decided that I should, because maybe it'll shed some light on something that we as Kanaka, we as Hawaiians, should be thinking about and considering. It's in response to a troll in the comments. And yes, I know we should let those things go and pay them no mind, and usually I do, but this one was different. This one was rooted in hatred and racism. And not only that, it was from another Kanaka, another Hawaiian, in response to something that I put out there that I thought was beautiful. So a few days ago, I posted a video. It was a clip of me and my Chief of War cast accepting our award, and I was given the platform to say a few words in Olelo Hawaii in Hawaiian. And I did. It's Olelo Hawaii month, and what I did, I felt was good. It felt right. I felt like on that stage with me were my kupuna. I felt connected to my lahui, even though I was all the way over there in LA. And then the response to the video was overwhelming. People just showing their aloha, thousands of people giving their kako'o to this moment, saying things like eola, eola, eola. And it made it more than about me. It was about all of us. It was about the lahui, which is what made it so beautiful. It was not about a single individual. But sometimes all it takes is a single individual to twist things around, and that's what happened to me. So I'll put up these comments made by this one person, comments saying that I'm a fucking popolo with no koko, no Hawaiian blood, using the N-word freely and laughing about it, saying that I'm not just Heva, I'm Heva Loa. Like, this guy's pissed off at me. This guy hates me. And why? It'd be one thing if I did something offensive, but what was my offense? My offense is that I'm black. And yes, I am black. I'm proudly black. But for some people, and not a lot, and I realize that most of the people in Hawaii, we do love each other, but there are some people in our lahui that have allowed hatred and racism in. And so when he took one look at this, at a distinctly black hairstyle, he saw something that he hated.
Thanks
And
for
he
liking
said
the
to
video.
himself, he decided that there's no way that this person that I hate could possibly be Hawaiian. He made that decision in his mind. You know, in Hawaii, we celebrate each other, we celebrate everyone, you know. It's okay to be Hawaiian and Japanese. We celebrate being Hawaiian and Chinese. Even Hawaiian and Haole will fly. But Hawaiian and black, and all of a sudden, it becomes a question of, oh, well, how black? How much of this blackness can I take? Because it's triggering something in me that I don't even realize is there. A hatred that's within people that they don't even know exists. So this guy took one look at my distinctly black hairstyle and decided that he hated me. Not even thinking that within this black hairstyle, I put something that is distinctly Kanaka, you know, la'i, twisted into this black hairstyle to show two halves of who I am. This guy didn't consider the fact that my career, which spans 30 years, I've spent.
The thing that tripped me out is once I seen this video, I'm going like, I've never heard this in you know, from the Samoans. Like I've never like you know, even through my lifetime. And it goes deeper because like once I seen this right here, I said, let me go search and find some other stuff so I can see what's really going on. Like, is this a thing? And then watch, this shit is crazy, bro. I said, man, I don't know what people got against dark skinned people. It's just
Telling the
the
mo'olelo
fuck?
of our kupuna, of our Hawaiian people, our culture. Never mind the fact that just last night I spent 2 hours working with young Hawaiian teens, helping them to become better actors, passing on what I do as a professional so that they can be better storytellers. Never mind the fact that my mother was 100% Hawaiian, full-blood Hawaiian, which makes me 50% Hawaiian, which is more than most Hawaiians out there. Not that blood quantum even matters, because it doesn't, but if you're gonna decide that I have no koko Hawaii based on the hatred that's within you, I'm going to point this out. So why am I making this video? I'm making this video because I think people should look at the irony of all of it and look within themselves to see if certain things exist. Mahina o Lelo Hawaii, Hawaiian Language Month, exists for a reason. It exists because we celebrate the fact that our language is here and that we had to fight to keep it here. Our language was almost eradicated. Our people, our culture was almost erased because of an evil. And what's the evil that almost did the unthinkable to us?
Somebody said, what do you think dark skinned black people have against light skinned black people? I don't know. It's probably the same thing, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. It's probably the same thing.
Hatred and racism. The two things that this guy is sitting on right now and claiming that he's here to support our lahui and represent our kupuna. He's actually sitting in the same thing that put us in this position. So that's why I'm making this video. So that maybe all of us, myself included, because you need to check your na'au all the time. What's in there? You know, is there hatred, is there racism within us? And a lot of times people have it and don't realize it. If you're using the N-word freely, you might want to check that. If you're triggered by black hairstyle or black people, you might want to check that. If you go past a park and you see a bunch of Micronesians there and you think pilau, you might want to check yourself for hatred and racism, the same evil that almost erased our language, our people, and our culture. So that's the thought I want to leave everyone with. Again, this video didn't feel good. I usually like to put things out there that, you know, are adding aloha to the world, but sometimes we gotta just put things out there that will help us to become better Kanaka. And that's really why I'm making this video.
Yeah, that's yeah. As you can see, he do post a lot of positive stuff, and then you know he posting about his role in the TV show. But it's just kind of weird because okay, I'm hearing him say that, and like I said, you know, you get to look, you start diving deeper, you go a little deeper, and you find, and then this is when you start finding the slurs. like the slurs that they have for us, and it's like, you feel me? I don't have nothing against Samoans. I always been they always been, a part of our culture, but I didn't know about these words and that we're about to get into, and it's like, wait, hold on. How come everybody got a black slur word for black people, like, or for dark skinned people in general? It's like, what the fuck is the world coming to? It's like, why is that even a thing?
Y'all remember that guy that went viral on Twitter when he said, "I know it smelled crazy in there because it was a bunch of Indians dancing in one room together"? When I seen Indians come up with the word wog, and if you don't know what a W-O-G is, look it up.
A
I knew
wall.
right then and there, all of these different sets of people that's not black, they have their own slurs for us. I knew then. I never heard or seen what a wog was until that man said, "I know it smelled crazy up in there."
Wog.
That was crazy.
What the?
That was a wog. Imagine it's the 18th century and somebody see you and just say you a wog ass hoe.
Man, look at, man, hell. I had a good discussion today with my new Uso about the word meuli. He asked if I was a meuli.
That's the word right there. It means weoli. It means black thing. That's what it means. But like I seen one of this dude videos too, and he was like, because it's a lot of the younger ones that were using it and they didn't know it was offensive, but when they found out, they stopped. But it was like, what the fuck? Like, how y'all even got a weoli? How y'all even got a?
Today with my new Uso about the word meuli. He asked if I was a meuli, and I said hell no. Or I ose tangata uli, ma'afa Samoa. And he was like, yeah, same thing. I said no. But every group of people in the Samoan language is referred to as tangata, or people, and then where they're from. Except for tangata pa'ipa'i, because they're often referred to by their special name, palangi. Look up that word palangi if you don't know it. Every word in the Samoan language is centered around respect, or fa'aloalo, especially when it comes to people. There's a reason why it's lo'utama and lo'utina and not la'u. That O and that A, there's a big difference there. It's about respect. And the word meuli don't even match up with any of the language laws of fa'aloalo that's shown to other human beings. So isn't it a little odd that everybody is tangata this and tangata that, but black people are black things? Do you really think that that's the Samoan are black things? Do you really think that that's the Samoan? Everybody is tangata this and tangata that, but black people are black things. Do you really think that that's the Samoan idea, or is it something that was passed down or given to you by somebody else? Think about that.
It had to be passed down, but
this idea that you are better than another person of color because for whatever fucking reason. This is Colonizers Playbook 101, right? This is play calling from the Colonizers 101. You take other oppressed populations and you make them feel like they're superior to the other oppressed population.
Anti-Blackness in the Polynesian community. I'm gonna get past the music now.
Blackness in our community. Now, in the United States, that's on you. But specifically for Black History Month, I want to make sure we bring up the anti-blackness in our community because it's bullshit. Now, I know some of you might say, well, we just joke when we say these things. We're not being serious. A lot of people outside of the community may not know, but Samoans like to cover a lot of things in jokes. We like to joke about our trauma, specifically child abuse, right? It's a tough subject we don't want to talk about, so we joke about it. We joke about race, we joke about all this stuff, and a lot of us fail to realize that you can say something is veiled in a joke, doesn't make it a joke. There's a lot that we, as Polynesians, need to deconstruct about the way we were raised, the things we were taught. Here's the thing that I think a lot of Polynesians don't understand. A lot of Polynesians truly believe that the model minority is real. I hate to break it to you, that shit's a myth. It doesn't exist. You will never be good enough for them because they'll just move the goalpost. Or they'll say some patronizing shit like, oh, you're one of the good ones.
Wow.
And I don't know why some of you like that. You know, I've seen a lot of
Pac,
Polynesians on social media that really jump on this alt-right pipeline, and what they start doing is they start talking a lot of shit about black folks and other brown folks. And I don't know if you understand these talking points you're using to talk down to these other communities. These are the same things these racist white folks say about us. They just don't say it to your face, or you willfully ignore it because you're so hoping to be in proximity of that you see that as successful. Now, I could do a whole other video.
I never could understand, like, well, yeah, I could understand why a lot of people would want to be in proximity to white folks, because they made it seem, you know, they made it seem like it was the right thing to do, and maybe it was gonna make your life better. I don't know what the fuck.
As well on the way Christianity and religion was used and manipulated to control our people. But that's a conversation that I don't think any of us are prepared to have. As Polynesians, we have a ton to deconstruct. So instead of recommending you guys books
Lizard people
this month of Black History, I recommend you really take a look deep down.
That'd be a good one, though.
In some of your internalized racism and deconstruct some of the shit you guys say about black folks and some of the words you use. So let's just start small. All right, like I said earlier, let's just not say the N-word anymore. To you guys, it's a word, so just stop using it. And if you can do that, we'll move on to a little bit tougher topics. So let's just start slow, guys. Anyway, happy Black History Month. Now,
yeah, I didn't even know it was something that was happening. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't know. I'm Ray Charles to the whole situation, because like I didn't ran with Samoans. I kick it with Samoans, so.
What? Yeah. Man, look at, man, hell no.
I swear, when they say we are the most hated people on this earth, that is so true. That's the truest thing. Like, I understand that we are God's chosen people.
Said they obsessed.
But, like, why do y'all hate us so much? And the thing is, we don't even realize it. We know, like, this, like, we're the most hated. But we don't even stick together. All these other races stick together, except for us. We could be so freaking powerful if we stuck together like they do. That's so crazy.
All races is divided. Look, when my sisters comes home with a I keep on saying it wrong. Muali boyfriend. A Muali boyfriend. Like what the hell is that? I'm telling you, bro, I didn't even know this was a thing. I wouldn't have never knew about this if I wouldn't have seen that other video. I wouldn't have never even known.
Be nice. I'm finding it.
Say it ain't so, my Samoan brothers and sisters. Say it ain't so. Y'all don't fuck with us either? Yeah.
Be nice. I'm finding it.
One of my favorite things is like when I come on here and like y'all act so surprised that like other races that y'all thought liked us like are just like inherently racist. Because I think black people are still in denial. I think y'all are still in denial. Like y'all just, it's not clicking for y'all. No matter how many barbecues y'all invite them to, no matter how much slang that they know or how much music they can sing along to, or even if our bodies may look the same proportionate wise, everybody wants to be a nigga until you gotta be a nigga. So y'all can keep inviting them to these imaginary barbecues and yeah, sis, there's nothing wrong with box braids, and keep on egging them on. This is what's going to keep on happening. They're going to keep playing in y'all faces.
I hate to even say that's true, because it's messed. That's fucked up for that to be true, bro. It's like, you know, you think you got allies, but your allies be talking shit too. They're just not around you.
Mentioned that the word Meuli meant black.
Meuli.
But in the I don't care what it meant. I don't care you didn't know. Okay, you didn't know. My question is, why was you mad your sister brought home a black boy? Answers, quickly, answers.
Man.
Why were you upset that a black person was brought home? That's what I'm talking about. Forget the word. Why was you upset that a black person was brought home? Answer.
Mention that the word.
Hey, and that's that. Like once you start looking into this, you start seeing that okay, over there, some of the Samoans in Hawaii and stuff, they use skin bleaching cream, skin whitening cream in order to make themselves lighter, and then they go okay, well they'll tell each other don't be out in the sun too long because you're gonna get dark, and it's like wait, what the hell, bro? This shit is weird as hell.
Black people finding out that Samoans have been racist against us.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson must have known. His last name is Johnson. He knew this and he didn't tell us. He withheld this information from all of us.
That's cold. The first person to get thrown under the bus is The Rock. Cause like nigga, you knew and you didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing.
It take you that long to...
She used the Samoan word because she didn't want to use the English.
Hi, my name is Robin and I'm back to start the pot. I thought black people and Samoans were kind of like... I swear, every other day or every other like couple months I find a new word that's derogatory against black Americans. Or black people in general. This is exhausting.
Hell exhausting.
My genuine question is like, why? Why?
It takes...
This is hella exhausting.
Be nice. I'm finding it.
All right, by now y'all probably already seen the video of the girl using a derogatory term for black people in some Samoan language.
Yeah, The Rock say y'all Samoan.
And I think people already made their peace with it or said everything they're going to say about it. So I wanted to talk about I normally don't even make videos like that, but mental health, bro. The mental health of black people, bro. Y'all have no idea how it feels for people to hate us just based off of white supremacy. But minorities, we literally fought for y'all rights. When they said black people couldn't go to a certain part of town, y'all couldn't go to a certain part of town. When they said we're not going to hire this person because they black, they wouldn't hire y'all either.
Reality.
When they said you can't drink as this on the same water fountain as us, they said that to y'all too. So when black people's getting hosed down and eaten up by fucking dogs, and was fighting for civil rights to act to vote and just be considered a human being, we was fighting for that for y'all too. So it's really